I'm Fiona and welcome back if you've practiced with me before. Today's class is a 45-minute Vinyasa flow class designed specifically for the morning and part of the morning series of flows. This is the second installment. So today's class we work on some more warming postures following the same structure as we did in the previous class. And all you'll need for practice is a blanket. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for joining. Namaste.
And begin your practice in Child's Pose at the back of your mat. Let your buttocks rest back toward your heels, your forehead toward the mat. Take an easeful shape, one that allows your forehead to touch down. And immediately customizing this moment by way of sensitivity, feeling into your body, taking a shape that suits your morning body, knees wide or narrow, arms by your side or long. Create a soft pool of space around the back of your neck, across your upper back, and let your belly swell and release with your natural breath. Eyes can close. And sensing the space around you, letting your awareness linger in the room. Observe the morning sounds, the light as a shade behind the eyelids, the quietude. Directing your awareness now into your body. Feel the touch of your breath at the rim of your nostrils. Invite your breath to move into the back of your lungs. And then feel the movement your breath creates in your whole body. And see it as a steady stream of vitality moving through you, waking you up. And in this moment of restful, alert awareness, set an intention for your practice and your day ahead. Hold that thought in your mind's eye as you prepare to move and breathe, taking 2 more cycles of breath. And as you feel yourself breathe in, glide up onto all fours, setting your hands under your shoulders, knees under the hips, and flow through a few rounds of cat and cow, arching and rounding your spine, softly reversing the effects of lying down for hours. You're activating your breath and flushing your body with movement and oxygen. Returning to a neutral spine now, extend your right leg back to the back of your mat, toes to the floor, and rock forward and back. So you're just lengthening into your heel, calf, warming the wrists. And rocking back to center, raise your right leg to the height of your hip, firm belly, breathing in. On your exhale, chest forward and lower to a push-up. Inhale, back up. Right foot to the floor. On your exhale, draw your left knee in toward your chest for a core lunge. Twice more. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, high push-up. Exhale, right foot down. Left knee to chest, core lunge. Left knee down, right leg lifts. Breathing in, exhale, low push-up, inhale, high push-up, exhale, foot down, left knee, core lunge, and release. Knees to the floor and switch sides. Extend your left leg long, And pause for a few breaths, floating a little forward and back, reaching into your left heel, warming up the toes, returning to center. Raise your left leg, hug your abdominals around your center, breathing in. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, left foot down, right knee, core lunge. Hollow your belly. Twice more. Left leg lifts. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up. Exhale, core lunge, doming your spine. Final round with your breath. Low push up. High push up. Core lunge. And rest, knees to the floor. Keep your hips stacked over your knees now. Walk your hands forward, coming into Anahatanasana, taking your hands wider than your shoulders, elbows straight, and then just melting your chest toward the floor. Take 3 more full cycles of breath. Letting your inhale expand across your back, inviting yourself to soften your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders, each time you breathe out. Breathing in, send the gaze forward. Exhale, make your way onto your belly. We'll set up for Sphinx Pose. Walk onto your forearms, extending and engaging your legs to the edge of your toes. As you breathe your chest forward through your arms, see if you can let your shoulders drop a little more away from your ears. Take 1 more full breath in. And on your exhale, come into Forearm Plank, pressing down into the forearms. Raise your torso, scooping your belly in, and either extend and engage your legs straight or stay supported on your knees there. Here for a few breaths. Invite your breath to slow down and stretch out, overriding any impulsive quick breaths that naturally come with Forearm Plank. And then release, knees to the floor. Press back into your child's pose, pressing your palms as you go, and then settling your prayer hands to the nape of your neck. And here you can walk your elbows a step forward there to stretch out through the underseam of your arms. Extending both arms forward now, spreading your fingers broadly. Take the next few breaths to arrive in your first downward facing dog. Move and sway, pedal and stretch. Find your optimal stride and shape here. Then settle in, relax into a place of stillness. Eyes and ears focused in this moment, your practice. Next breath in, looking forward between your thumbs, gently bending the knees, making your way to the top of the mat. When you arrive, take a halfway lift, hands to your shins, straighten the legs, flat back. Exhale into an easy forward fold. Hands can catch opposite elbows here, soft bend in your knees. Let your head hang loose and heavy. Then release your hands to the floor, hang in ragdoll, and then sip a slow breath in, rise all the way to stand, arms reach wide and up. And then exhale, press your hands to your heart. Couple of half forward folds now. Next breath in, link your thumbs, space your fingers, take a big arch up and back. Exhale, wind the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, forward fold. Take an extra cycle of breath here. On your inhale, release your hands to your shins, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Rise to stand. On your inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer at your heart. One more round, just like that. Link the thumbs, breathing in, reach up and back. Exhale, shoulder stretch, hands interlaced. Bend the knees and fold. Breathe a full circle of breath. On your inhale, release, halfway lift. Exhale and refold, Uttanasana. Slow motion now, breathing in, rise to stand. And empty your lungs, hands to your heart. Moving through a few rounds of sun salutes now, beginning with Surya C. Breathing in, circle the arms overhead, gazing up. Exhale and forward fold over your legs. Breathing in, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, low lunge. Right knee softly down. Arms glide up, breathing in. Stay for your exhale. Breathing in, reach a little taller. Exhale, hands to the floor. And stepping back to your high push-up. Breathe in, eyes forward. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin to the floor or a full push-up to your belly. On your in-breath, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana, low back bend. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. We'll keep it moving. On your inhale, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. On your exhale, step up to your hands, left knee down, low lunge. Arms rise on your inhale. Pause for your exhale. One more breath. Reach up and release. Hands to the floor, stepping up, top of the mat. Breathing in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold in. Breathe in, come to stand. And breathing out, pray hands to your heart center. Left side now, same tempo, breathing in. Sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathing in, Ardha, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge. Breathing in, circle the arms overhead. Stay for your exhale, lower body steady. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to the floor. And stepping back, high push-up. Exhale, lower to the floor. Breathing in, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Breathing out, downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your left leg up and back. Exhale, step up, low lunge. Keep the feeling tone of your breath nice and vivid and full. Reach a little taller. And then hands to the floor, stepping up. Inhale, full breath, long through the waist. Exhale and forward fold over your legs. Breathing in, come all the way to stand. Exhale, pause, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment to pause, regulate the cadence of your breath. One round of Surya Namaskar A now, breathing in, sweep the arms overhead, exhale and fold. On your inhale, lengthening your spine, looking forward. Exhale, stepping back to your plank pose. Breathing in, no rush. On your exhale, chaturanga, low push-up. Either upward dog or cobra now, your choice. And exhale, downward facing dog. Settle in, take 5 to 8 cycles of breath. Releasing any restraint in your mouth and jaw. Perhaps close your eyes. And as you continue to move through your morning practice, just remember to honor your own energy levels, your intention, your body, so you move in a way that feels nourishing and enlivening for you today. On your next breath in, we're just going to raise the right leg just a little. On your exhale, shift forward to a 3-point plank. Push the floor away, round the upper back. Take a full cycle of breath. And on your inhale, back to down dog splits, right leg up and back, reach tall. On your exhale, step up for warrior one now. Ground and seal your left heel to the mat, firmly engage, straighten your left leg. Invite your side body to grow a little longer as you reach the arms. And then exhale, hands to the floor, either stepping back to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Second side, moving intentionally, raise the left leg just a little, breathing in. Exhale, shift forward to your plank pose, hips level, abdominals engaged. Breathing in, down dog splits, send your left leg high. On your exhale, lightly step to your hands, warrior one. Take a moment to find your balance, your shape. And if you feel any discomfort in your low back, take more width between the feet. Smooth breath in, reach tall. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor, either downward facing dog, a half flow or a full vinyasa. Just using your breath here as a barometer for action or rest. And we're going to build on our flow now and add on. Breathing in, right leg lifts just a little. Breathing out, 3-point plank. Breathing in, down dog splits. Breathing out, stepping up, warrior one to transition. Lift the arms on your inhale. Open out, warrior two on your exhale. Lengthen your stride. Tune into your breath and your shape. Find your ease and stability. On your in-breath, straighten your right leg, preparing for triangle pose, and feel free to shorten your stance there. As you feel yourself breathe out, reach forward and then down over your right leg. Here for a few breaths. Calm and steady. Keep your attention fully alert to all the sensations of your shape, adjusting, breathing, softening when your body prompts you to. Take another breath. On your exhale, light bend in your right knee, eyes down, land your hands and flow. Your flow, taking and doing less if you need to, full flow if you're feeling energetic this morning. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Second side now. On your in-breath, raise your left leg just a little. Exhale, high push-up. Hold your form. Inhale, down dog splits, left leg high, stepping up, warrior one. Breathe your arms up toward the ceiling, and then fan out into warrior two. Build your shape from your feet, grounding, spreading through the soles of your feet, finding an appropriate level of effort through the legs. Chest is proud. Breathe in, straighten your left leg and avoid locking your knee back there, perhaps shorten your stride. And coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. And just savor that spacious feeling across your chest, widen your breath into your ribs. Take one more deep breath in. And to exhale, release softly in your body, stepping back through high push-up. Exhale, chaturanga, slow. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, emptying the lungs. Take rest, 5 to 8. Slow, nourishing breath. Scanning your body now. Feeling the warmth from your practice. Circulating it around your body with your breath. As you open to the possibilities of this new day, make contact with the purpose of your practice. Breathe a full breath in, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Big toes to touch now, lift up halfway, Anahatanasana. Exhale, fold in, release. Next breath in, coming into chair pose, motion your hips down and back, reach your arms alongside your ears. Gaze toward the floor here as we prepare to balance. Bring your hands to your heart center. Transfer your weight onto your right foot and either lifting up onto the toes of your left foot or raise and bend your left knee, heel toward your buttocks. Try hugging everything in toward the midline here, gathering your side waist toward your navel. Press your palms firmly together. Either stay here or challenge your balance and extend your left leg out behind you into Swan Pose. Keep a little micro bend in your standing leg. Try and merge the shoulder blades together. Stay strong, focused. And release. Take your hands to the floor, land your left foot, runner's lunge. And then just walk a quarter turn around to your left. Coming to spread leg forward fold. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Take a wide stride, angle your toes in. Breathing in, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale and fold in. Dipping your weight lightly forward. Letting your spine cascade down. Grounding your energy, your effort here with a calm breath. On your in-breath, rise up onto the fingertips, flat back. On your exhale, walk around to face the back of your mat now and step up. Big toes to touch. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathing out and fold. On your inhale, Uchika, chair pose, sitting low, weight in the heels. And with both feet on the floor here, steady. Mindfully engage your core, lengthen your tailbone, bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Balancing now, left foot's your foundation, either popping up onto the right toes for a lower center of gravity or raise your right heel toward your buttocks. Once you arrive, see if you can improve your posture through the front of your spine, open your chest, create a mild back bend through the shoulder blades. Then when you're ready, extend your right leg out behind you, staying patient with your balance. And release. Fingertips to the floor, right foot to the floor, landing in a runner's lunge. And this time moving through Skandasana. So just crawl around to your right foot, bending your right knee, straighten your left leg. And then up and over to your left foot, straighten your right leg. Walk all the way around to the top of your mat now. And stepping up. Take a halfway lift, breathing in. Forward fold and then linger there in your forward fold. From here we're going to make our way into Malasana, Yogi squat. So just toe heeling your feet really wide there. Toes turn out, perhaps lifting the heels or your seat to find a version and shape that suits. Sitting down on the back of your legs, just pause for a breath or two. And if you're feeling energetic and you'd like to practice Kakasana or Backasana, hop your toes together, land your hands shoulder width apart, grip with your fingertips, and then climb your knees onto your upper arms, and just play with rocking your weight forward, perhaps lifting just one foot or both feet from the floor. We're just here for a moment. Make contact with your breath and release. Transitioning into lizard pose now, slowing our pace. With your feet wide at the top of your mat, step your right foot back. Rest your right knee to the floor. Walk your hands to the inside of your left foot there. Hug your inner left knee to your upper left arm. And just begin to stir your hip gently in its socket. And try to avoid dipping into the front of your right hip too far. So you're just contracting your right buttocks, perhaps easing your weight back a little so the sensation you feel is more toward the middle of your right thigh and your inner left thigh. Might feel like a little less sensation, but it's better for our hip mobility and stability there. And you can either stay here in your lizard, or if it's available to you, feel free to reach your left hand back for your right foot. Deepen the quad stretch through the front of your right thigh. Push your foot into your hand. Heel toward your buttocks. And release. Reframe your left foot. And from here we'll step back to a plank pose. And with a slow exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your belly. And we'll set up for locust pose. Taking your arms alongside your body, palms face down. Hollow and engage your belly as if you're trying to get a little bit of air underneath your belly. And then on an inhale, lift your chest, your thighs, your knees, your feet, drawing the crown of your head forward, toes back. On an exhale, release. Take the next few breaths to make your way back into your downward facing dog. When you arrive, just pedal the heels, reset. And step your right foot forward now to your hands. We'll come into lizard on the other side. Left knee softly down, just checking in. Your right knee is balanced over your ankle, not forward of it. So you got a long stride between your heel and your knee there. Hands on the inside of your right foot. And just exploring any movement and rhythm that feels opening, helpful for your hip right now. And if you'd like to take the option to reach back for your left foot, your right hand reaches back. Take 3 more cycles of breath. And release, hands on either side of your right foot. And again, step back to your plank pose. On your out breath, lowering yourself all the way to the floor. Our final back bend here, strengthening the posterior chain of muscles, so good for posture, a healthy core. So you can either return to your locust pose or option to come into bow pose here. If it's available, bending both knees, connecting your hands to your ankles, and I like to flex my feet here. So in all your back bends, just thinking about maintaining ease in your body. And even though our back bends tend to raise the nervous system response, just connecting with a breath to support you. So if you're coming into bow pose, you're lifting up, feet pressing into the hands, resisting with your hands, and then maybe even trying to lift the thighs. Taking one more smooth breath and release. Rest now, gliding up onto all fours and sitting back into your version of child's pose. And hopefully you're feeling comfortably warm, open through the front and back seam of your body now. Take a pit stop to check in with how you'd like to cool down here as we progress. Our next posture is an inversion, and you may wish to take a more restorative version of an inversion here with your blanket. As per our previous class, you can take the blanket when you're lying on your back under your buttocks and raise your legs toward the ceiling. It's a lovely, gentle, very worthwhile practice to soothe the nervous system. If you're familiar with shoulder stand, I'm going to lead this cycle through. Practice along, and please avoid this posture if you have any issues with your neck or shoulders, or if you have particularly tight shoulders and hamstrings, because it won't feel very restorative, and we're aiming to really slow down and elicit the rest, digest response from our bodies now. If you are following me, laying down on your back, aligning your spine into a straight line, arms alongside the body, and then on an exhale, sweep your legs slowly out overhead toward the floor behind you. Here for 5 breaths. Take these moments to position your hands to the back, spread your fingers, and walk your hands down toward your shoulder blades. And then when you feel ready, raising your legs toward the ceiling. Without turning your head, keep your gaze steady toward your navel. And then try and keep a small hollow through the back of your neck so it's not flat. Pressing down through the top of your shoulders, back of your head, lifting the legs. Your breath calm toward the back of your lungs if you feel any congestion through the front of your body. Settle quietly in. We're here for another 8 breaths. Reaching up tall through the inner outer seams of your legs to the edge of your toes. And on your exhale, float the feet out overhead. And then arms down flat along the mat, returning to plow pose. And there's an option here to interlace your fingers behind your back, or if you've got tighter shoulders, just wrap your fingers around the edges of your mat so you've got something to hold on to. Take 5 breaths. If you are a little bit more flexible in the hamstrings, you can point the toes. If your feet are on the floor there, stretch them away and stretch through the top of your feet. And on your exhale, unraveling, slowly drawing the knees in toward your chest as you roll out of the posture. And if you're in legs up on a blanket there, we can all join in now, removing your blanket. And we'll make our way into Fish Pose, Matsyasana, bending the knees, feet to the floor, lifting the buttocks. And then place your hands under your buttocks to sit down on your hands. Extending both legs out straight, and choose here either to flex or point your toes. And on your breath in, lift and expand your chest, arching your spine, send the gaze up and land on the crown of your head, looking back. Just opening into the front of your body now, particularly your throat, your neck, countering that deep flexion our necks experience when we're in shoulder stand. Just taking 3 more breaths. And release chin to chest, lower all the way down to the floor, bend the knees. Release your hands, take a moment to land. And stepping your feet nice and wide here, away from one another. And then just go ahead, windshield wiper your legs left and right. Arms can come into goalpost arms or wide. Just taking a mild twist through your spine to release after our back bends and inversion. Making your way back to center, and either crossing at the ankles here, hold on to the ankles, take a little rock and roll to come to sit, or just roll out to your side, drag your way up. And we'll sit for our last forward fold, Pashimotanasana. Blanket under the sit bones if you'd like a little bit more elevation. 2 straight legs, toes flexed. Arms reach up toward the ceiling. And then fold out over your legs, drawing your navel back toward your spine. Keeping that open, unwrinkled feeling across the top of your chest, front of your body. And then release, walking back, making your way into a comfortable seat. Sit tall, take a moment to steady your posture, bringing the crown of your head over the base of your spine, relaxing your knees down, ideally below your hips there. So if you'd like support underneath your buttocks, taking it now. Gently closing your eyes, and to help induce a state of deep relaxation, lead you toward calm, we'll practice a very simple but effective technique called 4-7-8 breathing. In this practice, we close the mouth, inhale quietly through the nose for the mental count of 4, pause and hold the breath for the count of 7, and exhale audibly and completely through the mouth with a whoosh to the count of 8. So we're only going to repeat the cycle 4 breath cycles. And we'll start now. So when you're ready, just take a natural breath in. Then exhale all the air out of your lungs. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open mouth, exhale with a whoosh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale with a whoosh. Open mouth. 5, 6, 7, 8. Twice more on your own. Breathing in. Hold. And exhale. Last round. And exhale, empty your lungs, make a whoosh sound. And just seal the lips, return to your natural breath. Letting your breathing effort relax and taper off. And in this moment of calm, peace, and clarity, returning to your intention for your day ahead. Seeing your day unfolding in the best possible way. Setting your mind, your day, and yourself in that direction. And sitting quietly for the next minute. And when you're ready, breathe a deep breath in. Slowly open your eyes, welcome the light in your room. And thank you so much for joining me for this morning flow. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Namaste.